What's up, Forest fam? All right, hey, sorry I haven't been able to get back to you guys. Been busy with stuff. So when we're discussing profit taking, I think something important to talk about is actually the crypto cycle, but more specifically the Bitcoin cycle. The reason why I'm talking about Bitcoin is because Bitcoin is the OG crypto. It's the king. Everything follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the liquidity of the whole market. It's the life right now. So the market follows Bitcoin, and it's gonna continue to be that way until it isn't. But I'm gonna go over the history of Bitcoin. The furthest data I have for Bitcoin goes all the way back to 2011. If you look at the bottom, this is the timeline. If you look at the charts, these candles, they're representative of 1 month. I'm on the 1 month time frame. So each one of them shows all the price action within 1 month. So starting from 2011, as you can see, we've been in a constant uptrend with periodic dips throughout the whole lifetime. Here we are right here currently, October. So what is been going on with Bitcoin is it has a time where it's on an uptrend and it peaks and then it begins to correct and forms a valley and then comes back up for another movement with another peak and another valley, another peak and a valley, and so on and so forth. This is the history and life of Bitcoin. And understanding this is crucial for profit taking and stuff like that because from all of this data, Bitcoin operates on a cycle. This cycle is what most consider the Bitcoin cycle that's driven by the halvings. That's up for debate, but that's not important right now. All that is important is that you understand the structure of how Bitcoin moves. Ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs, ups. So where we currently are in history would be very close to topping if you look at past structure. How much more Bitcoin has left to go? I don't know. It's hard to say. You could just use little indicators to derive data to come to some type of conclusion. But just some facts about Bitcoin. When you use the Fibonacci extension and you pull it to the bottom, Bitcoin always goes past these numbers 1.618, 2618, all of these. You see it blew way past it. So if we go from this peak to this valley of this movement, you can see Bitcoin once again blew past most of them, but look, it stopped out at the 2.618. Actually, the 64,000. So if we pull the same stuff from this area, Bitcoin has some life in it, and it should stop anywhere between here. And then after it hits that, personally, the Bitcoin cycle works until it doesn't. And after Bitcoin hits that peak, it's going to correct. It's going to go on a multi-year correction. If you look, like I said, each one of these candles is 1 month. Look at all these months down, then up, all these months down. then up, all down. And if you want to look at the time and depth of the drop, this all the way to the bottom, it was a correction of 87% for a total of 426 days of straight downward pressure. Then here from this one, all the way to the bottom, another 85%, 396 days. Then from here to the bottom, 76% for 365 days. So depending on when Bitcoin would hit its top, say it hits the 200, like that, 194, and drops. Let's just give it a little less. For a year, we would hit the top somewhere between the next 90 days probably, and then correct for close to a year and probably come back to $50,000. This is following just like the history of Bitcoin and the movements of it. This is just like what could happen, because this is what has been happening. You know, history doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes, you know. So looking at this, you know, when it comes to profit taking, usually all the money flows into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin makes the highs first, and then that money rotates into other coins, and then other coins like Ethereum, XRP, and everything will fucking rip. So like that. Now, we can talk more about XRP and all that stuff, but I just thought it was important that you guys understand the Bitcoin cycle and get an idea of one of my perspectives. All right. If you guys have any questions on anything, just ask. Ask anything. I'll make videos or do whatever. I got you.